Hey everyone, it's Richard RS4. Today I'm be going over some planned features that Greenville could add in the future. So these planned features were just planned by the devs. They might get added in the future, and today I'm just gonna be going over what we can kind of expect and what features were planned by the devs. So I don't know like a certain date when these features could get added, but they're planned by the devs, so they should get added sometime in the future. But today I'm just gonna be going through what we can kind of expect. So I'm in the Greenville just community news server and plan like features, vehicles, and building stuff like that. If we go just to like the newest to the oldest, so if we go to the newest, we have dynamic four-wheel drive for it is planned in Greenville. So just credits to this guy who's in the server, but add dynamic four-wheel drive for SUV cars, and we see how it has the P, which would mean it's like planned by the devs. We got 14 likes, no dislikes. So yeah, this thing would be pretty cool. So add dynamic four-wheel drive. I think dynamic four-wheel drive would be it sends the power to the front and rear, or maybe you can like turn the four-wheel drive off and on, maybe like that. I have no clue, but some sort of dynamic four-wheel drive. Maybe I actually might search that up. Like I don't really know exactly what dynamic four-wheel drive means. If I search up dynamic four-wheel drive, the dynamic four-wheel drive is often referred to a dynamic torque vectoring all-wheel drive. It's a four-wheel drive system that distributes engine power to the wheels. So it distributes engine power to the wheels to enhance traction, especially in challenging driving conditions. So I think this means like four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So it sends the power to the front or rear. If you need it, if the car starts slipping or something like that, maybe in like snow or mud, whatever. So that's pretty cool. I feel like that would be a pretty unique feature. I feel like that would be really hard to add. Probably a lot of scripting, but that would definitely be a cool feature, and it seems like they have this planned because they added the planned feature. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next thing is make it so that the people which are given admin in private servers cannot kick the main owner of the private server. So I guess currently you can kick the owner of the private server in Greenville. I think you can add like 2 or 3 other like members in your private server, so that's pretty cool. And I guess you can kick it. I don't really know. I don't really play in private servers too often, or I'm never really the host. I don't really get this this like this feature or just planned feature, but I feel like a lot of people like admin commands and stuff like that. So definitely a feature that people would want to see, and it has 9 likes and no dislikes, but that's pretty cool. Next thing, I'm pretty excited for this. I would definitely want this in the game. It's bring back the option to always have the spoiler up. OGGV had this, so I guess OGGV, like old Greenville back in the day, like maybe like 3 years ago, had this option to have the wing always up, which would be really cool just to like show off the wing. It looks pretty cool, like on Porsches, like they literally have a GT3 touring in Greenville. It'd be pretty cool to have the wing going up. I don't know if they would do this on all cars or maybe just newer cars, because I feel like some other older cars might not have like the wing separated from the whole body. So I don't really know how they would do that, but I feel like it'd be pretty cool on newer cars, just to have the wing always up, just have like a button. It'd definitely be cool. Next thing is I see like a picture of a tire and just like the width, I guess, of it. So please give us the width customization. I want to be able to make some cars that come with really thin tires look like track cars, or just give them nicer wheel width, or even vice versa for some really slow cars with massive tires. So currently in Greenville, yeah, you can't change the width, but I feel like this would definitely be a cool idea. Yeah, because some cars really have like really skinny tires or really wide tires. Some of the older models, they're really wide and they don't look realistic, and I feel like for some other builds you can make have wider tires and stuff like that, so that'd be pretty cool. And then this was forwarded and it said, I'll be working on this soon. However, this would probably only be expected with custom 3D wheels. It should drop at the same time the 2D cars getting the option to change the custom 3D ones, but I'll need to see. So it's pretty cool how they're actually responding to these suggestions that people are suggesting. This got 37 likes, which is the most out of the other 2 or other 3. So I definitely, a lot of people want to see this. I feel like with the spoilers and the wheel width, a lot of people will want to see this. Yeah, this would definitely be cool, because yeah, some cars like their tires, like they're too skinny and they don't look realistic, or maybe you want to have like a different track build or something like that. So that's pretty cool. And that's like the one thing that we're missing, because we have camber lowering. Now we can change the dynamics of the car, so wheel width is literally the one thing that we're missing, but it's probably only gonna be on 3D rims, which some of the older cars that have 2D rims kind of need you know, smaller tires. Also got parts / customization for Western motor vehicles, primarily hitches and roof bars. But I think stuff like the bug deflector and maybe even decals like the R3 would be awesome. This is planned, it got 20 likes. I really like the customization that they've been doing. Crossbars, stuff like that would be pretty cool on the Western. I don't really drive the Western cars because they're fictional. They don't really look realistic. So I don't think I would really care for that too much. The next thing is interior for home barn is now planned. So I don't know, it's like another, I believe this actually got added in the Jaguar update. This literally exact building I think got added as an interior. Currently has a restaurant. That's pretty cool how they planned it, and they actually added it. So the next thing is add a steering wheel and tilt from mobile tablets. So I don't really play on mobile, so I don't really know how this is, but on other mobile game they kind of have, you know, like a steering wheel, so you can just move your hand and, you know, it's like a steering wheel, or tilt your phone or whatever, or tablet. I really didn't like that on other mobile games, kind of like tilting your screen. I feel like it doesn't really work out the best most of the time, but it's planned. It has 53 likes, which is honestly a good amount. That's a lot. So people would probably want to see this. Yeah, I feel like the steering wheel is a good idea. I don't know about the tilt, but the steering wheel definitely, because I think currently they just have like buttons to turn left or right, which honestly I think is fine. It probably might be even better than a steering wheel, but maybe to have the option, that would be pretty cool. And then the dev said maybe add slide to accelerate and brake pedals. I'll experiment with this to see if it's viable. That's pretty cool. They're responding. We also got add more phone types and refresh GVOS. I don't really use a GVOS, but phone types, that would be pretty cool. But honestly, I feel like no one really uses the phone anymore. Maybe to unlock a car, but that's pretty much it. It's kind of like a dead feature in the game. Also add a weather volume control, and this should have been in game over a year ago. So rain volumes, because I think like the rain currently is really loud, and just like weather, so that'd be pretty cool to change like the volume. This got 28 likes, 3 dislikes. I don't know why you dislike it, but 15 planned likes too, so that's pretty cool. Next thing we got is tire compound, which they literally added this with the latest update. So different tire compounds, I believe that's what this person's saying, which is really awesome. I really weren't expecting them to add tire compounds, but they actually did it. So now we currently have off-road slicks, we have all season off-road tires, stuff like that, and they actually added this in the latest update. So they were actually, someone planned this back in June, so they literally added it nearly a month ago. So literally a month ago someone suggested it. They kind of added it right away, which is pretty cool. Next thing we got is a button where you can toggle the automatic active spoiler. I just kind of went over this, but I guess it's a little different because the spoiler automatic spoiler, so this spoiler you can turn it automatically off or on. That's what this person's saying. But then the dev said in development right now, just have to figure out where to place it in each gauge where it looks natural. Like 4 likes, 17 likes for this one. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I feel like what's it called, like active spoilers would definitely be added in, you know, the future, that you can raise them. I mean they currently have active spoilers, but you just can't raise them. They only raise like I believe like at 55 miles per hour. That'd be really cool, just have a button to raise them or lower them. Next thing we got is like more realistic trailers. They kind of added this in like 2 updates ago, because they added another boat trailer, but I feel like they actually should add an RV trailer. And they also have to make the boat where you can actually like change the paint on it, because there's only one color for the boat currently in the game. But more RVs that maybe even have interiors, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I think all this other stuff is pretty older stuff, but I went over it in my last kind of, you know, planned features video. I think that's pretty much it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just comment down below what like planned features you want to see in Greenville, and yeah, peace out.